What's up, guys? Welcome to On My Grind podcast. We're at episode 4. I'm lucky to have Sam here again. We're gonna dig into some goals and some challenges that we kind of went through. You want to reintroduce yourself, bud?
Again, my name is Sam. I'm a lifter, carpenter by trade, my day to day, but studying to be a personal trainer. So eventually and soon that'll come to place. But yeah, Victor and I met at the gym. So
yeah, buddy. Yeah, and I think we're gonna go straight into it. I think you had just started your 100-day 100 burpee challenge, right?
Yeah.
I was like, what sparked that?
I think I had mentioned it, but I'll go back into it just because we're on the topic. And what a journey! I mean, just start with that, like the journey and the mental aspect that you have to go through to do something like that. I mean, I'm sure other people have done harder things, right? No big deal. But for me, it was crazy. But a buddy at the gym that I go to the gym with, that I know from outside the gym as well, he had done it before when he was doing some CrossFit stuff. So he brought it up to me and I was like, yeah, I'd be down. And I kind of like didn't take it serious. And then a couple weeks went by and he had brought it back up again. And then finally I decided, I was like, you know what, let's do it.
Right.
And so he had actually a medical thing going on with his eye. So he had to wait a couple of days. But I looked at the end date, and the end date worked out to the day that I decided to start was going to be the 23rd of October, which was two Thursdays ago. And I had my disc golf tournament that I run that I was telling you about. So it was perfect. I had to start that day. He started 4 days after me. But doing the 100 burpees for 100 days, like that was almost 1/3 of the year. 100 days, 365 days. I mean, it's only
a long time,
it's only like 25 days ish, 26 days or less from being 1/3 of the year.
That's a long
I didn't
time,
think
dude.
about it when I first started it that way.
Yeah, I wasn't like, what? Because obviously you have those days where you don't want to do it.
There were those days.
You just
for
want
sure.
to quit. What kept you consistent mentally? Where you're just like, let's just knock this out. Because I feel like that's the biggest.
I would lie if I said that it was easy and when I started doing them each day, it was just like, get it done. No, there was battles throughout the entire set. Like, why am I doing this?
Right.
Just quit. Find an excuse. Do it. And then a set gets done.
Yeah.
And then you take a break. And then you go into another set and that set gets done. And then I started getting to a point where it was like I would hit set 4 and I was in my mind, I was like, all right, 2 more sets and I'm over halfway.
Right.
And then once I hit 7 sets, it was super easy because I only had 3 left.
Yeah, it was just downhill.
Downhill from there. So it was like every single time I did it, once I got to that point, it was that same way each and every time. There was one night, I don't even know if this had happened yet last time we talked, but there was one night that it was 9 o'clock. I was already asleep and I wake up early, just like you, to go to the gym. And I jumped up and I was like, I didn't do my burpees.
Oh shit.
and I don't know if you're 100% sure, but I did every one of my burpees at the gym. I never did any at home.
You went to EOS?
I went to EOS every single time.
Dude.
So 10,000 burpees, I walked through those doors to go do them there.
Oh,
so what did I do? I went in the room and then I contemplated. I literally asked myself, can I just do 200 tomorrow?
Yeah.
And then the thought was, that's not 100 days straight.
No.
So
you got to hit the goal.
You got to hit the goal. So what did I do? I put my shoes on, grabbed my water bottle, took off to EOS, walked in the door, hit the mat by that little massage table, did the 100 burpees and turned around and walked out of there. I had did that a few times, not necessarily the fall asleep, but at the evening time I started because my lifts started kind of getting compromised doing it in the morning because of the work schedule. So I would go do my burpees.
Right.
And then I would try and do my lift and I wasn't getting my full lift. So I decided to go in and just lift and then save the burpees for the evening time. And that was a whole new mental battle it took, because now I worked out in the day. I went to work. I came home tired after both of those two activities, and then still had to find the energy to go hit the burpees.
Yeah,
It was tough sometimes.
right,
Really was.
for me, because I used to lift in the morning, and then I would do my like yoga or sauna after work.
Yeah.
And it got to the point where I felt like I wasn't as productive as I should be outside of work. So that's why I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to wake up 30 minutes extra in the morning to just knock it out in the morning. So now in the afternoon or evening, I can focus on, actually getting this stuff set up. Or if there's anything else that I need to work on, or if I need to catch up on documentation. So that I remember doing that, and I was like, man, that was the mental aspect of doing your stuff in the morning, working all day, and then thinking, shit, I still have to do this. Yeah, that would be difficult.
Yeah,
for sure. Because I had that's why one day I was like, I'm just gonna wake up earlier because this is mentally draining throughout the day too.
Yeah. Then there's that. There's the wake up earlier, and then there's the challenge when you walk in the gym in the morning, thinking, now I have extra load to do today.
That's what I'm saying.
Like now you've taken what you've already been doing, and now you've lengthened it and increased your tempo and whatnot, whatever it is you have to do.
Right.
So, man, the whole process was kind of like when I figured out, the 6. And then once I got to 6 and I got to 7, it was all downhill from there. It was like that in a whole.
Like once
I got to like day 70, it was like, oh man, I only have 30 days left. I'm almost there. And then it got to 2 weeks, and I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, I can't believe I'm almost done. I can't believe that I went through this whole entire process and continue. And then there was no question. Then every day I went harder with intensity, knowing it was almost over.
Because I remember, because I was there when you did your last set.
Yeah.
I recorded it.
Yeah. You've seen the emotion on my face.
I was going to ask about that, because it looked, was that a more of a gratitude? Like, hey, man, I did this. Would you say? Because you looked like you had a moment of thought, right?
It was me validating my mind. It was me validating the fact that I could do something that my mind said I could do, and my body followed my mind. Instead of my mind turning it around and following my body's gonna want to quit before you're
right.
You know what I mean? But you don't have to.
Right.
So I think that's what it was just like, I did this. Holy shit, I did this.
I don't know if you listened to, there was a podcast, it's called the Modern Wisdom Podcast.
Okay.
He had a guest, I forget the guy's name, but he said, confidence is, let's see if I can say this correctly. Confidence is building and working so hard that's what builds your confidence. Like you've done, like everything you do is like, I've done this before.
Yeah.
Or I've done this crazy challenge. What could stop me from doing that?
Yep.
I think I butchered the quote a little bit, but the basic, that's the basics of from what I got from it. So for you saying like for me, when I wake up in the morning and I go get in a heavy squat day or a heavy lift.
Yeah.
While I'm doing it, I'm thinking, this is the hardest thing I'm going to do today.
Yeah.
Like after this, it's whatever.
Yeah.
Bring it.
And you know what's funny? It's almost like if you take your whole day, it's almost like a lift. Like you want to hit your hardest lift early when you have the most energy, when you have the most strength and energy. Obviously warm up, and you have the most strength and energy. Get that done out of the way, just like the day. Hit your lift in the morning because that's the most you're going to do.
That's the hardest thing I'm going to do today.
Yeah.
Even physically,
and
honestly, mentally too, man. Waking up at 3 a.m, going to the gym, driving, getting a little warm up in, and then going heavy on whatever is a dumbbell press, military press.
Yeah.
At doing that at 3:30 in the morning, like that's tough, man. That's why when I go to work and I hear somebody say, "Oh, I'm so tired today," I'm like,
it's almost like you don't even comment anymore. It's just like, okay.
Cool. Oh my God, I've been here since I've been working since whatever, I'm like, all right, cool. But that's what I kind of, but Yeah, so that's what I kind of think about, when I'm doing my heavy lifts in the morning to make sure that I want to make sure that's the hardest thing I do that day.
Yeah.
Or even, what's even harder, man? Sometimes after I work out, hitting the sauna for 20 straight minutes,
Yeah.
and I'm just freaking not stepping out. And I'm thinking if I can hold this, because that LVA sauna is fucking hot.
I got to go check that one out.
It's hot as shit. So I'm just saying, like, God damn it, if I can just not step out for 20 minutes. And then I get out, I get to work, look at the schedule, I'm just like,
Yeah.
it's not that bad.
You've dealt with it already.
Yeah. So would you say, I guess, you may have answered this already, but what was the biggest surprise that you got out of doing the whole challenge, as far as mentally or physically learning something from yourself?
I think the biggest surprise is what it changed about my body. Like, did you see the video I put up the other day from day one to day
Just
100? Like, just that's it. It was adding that and what it did. Like, and now it's like I did that in 100 days, and I had already been working out and doing cardio. So doing that was, it's fueled something else. It's fueled, like it literally has fueled something else. So I'm actually doing a new challenge. I decided to do 250 push-ups a day for the month of November. I kind of like this thought now of challenging yourself to do something that makes you feel uncomfortable. Right. And throughout that process, you're going to feel some uncomfort. I felt a lot of it during the 100 days of burpees. But going into a new challenge today was day one. I figured I'll kind of do them throughout the day. I actually didn't leave the gym today without doing 250 push-ups. So it really wasn't that bad. This one's going to be an easier challenge, and it's like just under 1/3 of the time.
Right.
100 I'll do again under a certain circumstance, and it might be with the right people.
You're talking about the burpees?
Yeah. Well, not the burpees, as well as that length of time.
Oh, the 100 days.
That length of time was that was huge. Man. That's commitment, man. Like I said, I was sleeping at 9 p.m. and I had to get up at probably 2:30 in the morning, and I got up.
And then you have to, if you're traveling or doing vacations, you still got to commit to it, right?
And I didn't have any of that stuff during that process. So yeah, there's that right there that you really have to think about.
So that's why I guess you got to make sure you pick the right time frame.
Yeah, and it worked out.
What's sparking what sparked this next challenge? And then I'm guessing what sparked you, are you to just be like, you know what, I'm just going to consistently try and challenge, not just physically, but mentally.
Oh man. I think just the satisfaction of getting it done and how it made me feel afterwards, thinking, well, now I want that more. I want to do that again. I actually had somebody at the gym recently, also another influencer. I follow this person. Her name is Chris Fit. And I knew that she went to EOS. I wasn't sure. Sometimes you see some of the videos and you're unsure like which EOS it is. It'd be somewhere in Arizona, and you think it's like the one you go to, and it's not the one you go to. So one day I had noticed her, and I was actually doing my burpees. I think I had roughly like 20 days left, and I'd seen her, and I was like, "Hey, are you Chris?" And so we started talking, and then she interviewed me. She was like, "You mind if I interview you?" And we talked about my burpees. Oh, yeah. And so she's seen the excitement, about the burpees and where I was at with the journey. And then it was her. She said, "What are you going to do next?" And it was like right there. What am I going to do next? And I came off the top and said, I think I'm going to do some push-ups. I'm going to do probably 250 push-ups in November, knowing I was going to be done like a week prior to November. So I was going to have a week break. So then I decided right there, literally. And then it took me a couple of days to kind of convince myself and talk myself through it. And that's where it went. So I challenged other people. And here's what's great about me. I don't know if you've seen my video, but me challenging people, I'm not challenging people to do what I'm doing. Right. Let's do it together. That's not what I'm doing. I'm challenging people to step out of their comfort zone, commit to something, squats, push-ups, sit-ups, walking every night, whatever the case is, and then staying with it, stick to it. and be accountable.
Right.
And at the end of the day, I'll check on them. And I've told them like, hey, let me know you're going to do it. And I'll pop in and I'll check on you. But at the end of the day, if you can't be accountable for yourself, you're never going to be accountable for anybody else.
What, how about a challenge of, a mental challenge because I was thinking about that and I said, what would I want to work on? Right. And I'm thinking something that I've been wanting to do, and I'll start and then I'll kind of break off, is read.
Man, I knew as soon as you started saying something else, reading came into my head.
I was like, because I'll start something. These back books here are the ones that I've actually finished.
Okay.
Believe it or not. I have a lot of books downstairs that I was like,
get started in.
Yeah, I'm like, I can't put that up. I didn't finish the book.
Yeah, there you go.
So I'm thinking, I was like, you know what? What if I just dedicate 30 minutes of reading a day?
Why not, man?
I think that's what I was like.
Why not? And if it takes you making something like that to where you keep yourself accountable, why not? Like, what's the downfall from it?
No, what's the downfall of reading 30 minutes a day?
Yeah, it's no downfall.
Nothing.
Benefit.
Absolute benefit.
You're not losing time, and you're creating a stimulation to your brain that your brain needs all the time.
You need that. And because I was talking to my mom, and I don't know how this happened, but my mom's a big reader.
Okay.
And she had stopped reading after my dad passed away, but she recently
picked up a book again.
Picked it up again. I'm thinking, God, I wish I had that reading.
Yeah.
Because I had never. For me, I was the kid that it was a pain in the ass to get them to do their homework.
Yeah.
Like I was not that kid that did their homework ever. And and I was like, you know what? I think I need to get back into reading.
Yeah.
Because I would do audible books, like going for walks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's not the same, man.
No.
Like I don't feel like I pick it up quite as much.
Yeah.
So I think that's what
I would agree.
Starting today, I'm gonna start reading a little bit more.
That's awesome.
And pick it up consistently. Because I really thought, I said physically, I do quite a bit, and I could, but I was like, I want to push another aspect of myself.
Nothing wrong with it either.
Yeah.
It's just I think that's anything so you can push yourself to do something positive.
Right. And what would you tell somebody that, because it's going to probably happen to them, whether it's the reading or if they're doing their own squat challenge, walking challenge, it's 8:00 at night and they're like, shit, I didn't do it today. What would you be that voice inside their head? What was that voice inside of your head to say, hey, no, we need to commit to what we said we're going to do?
It was my voice saying, don't quit.
That's just,
don't quit. Because making that decision in that moment to just let it go for the day, you quit.
Right.
That's what happens.
Just don't quit.
Yeah, don't quit.
And then you fall off.
Don't. Yeah.
Right.
Once you can master in your mind the don't quit, what can stop you?
Right.
Nothing.
And have you ever had because this happened to me recently, somebody inside your circle, or not inside your circle, but maybe in social media, kind of give you a comment of, why are you doing this, or you're not going to be able to do it? And does that ever fuel you?
No, I never had anybody actually doubt that I could do it, which I don't want to say I'm surprised. I am or not surprised, but I didn't. Nobody came out and said that. What kind of got me, and I don't know, was kind of weird, is I guess the challenge was for myself, and that's probably for good reason, but it bothered me that others weren't as excited as I was while I was doing it and accomplishing my goals. That just goes to show you that not everybody's on the same path or wavelength or thought process or wants the same goals.
I think it's more of a value aspect.
Could be a value aspect.
Like,
yeah.
They don't value maybe health and fitness as much, or hitting your personal goals as much.
Yeah.
Right. Maybe, the reason I bring that, so man, I've been, as far as this podcast, I've been kind of keeping it to myself within like work.
Okay.
I don't like to bring it up. Like no,
With the podcast at work,
yeah.
so they don't know. Many of them don't know.
Well, they kind of do now, actually.
Okay.
So I opened up my YouTube, and I was just gonna check. I was gonna check my subscribers randomly or a comment.
Yeah.
And I accidentally pressed play on the podcast, and it hurt my intro came out, and I was just like, oh shit! So I paused it.
Yeah, but a couple of them heard.
Yeah, they were right next to me, and I just go, oh, I'll just checking my subscribers on my podcast, and somebody just goes, what, just your 5 views? And dude, that pissed me off in such a way, and I was like good, because I need that fucking spark.
Yeah.
It pissed me off because it's like I was hoping a little bit more support.
Yeah.
But maybe that's why I didn't bring it up there, because internally I probably knew that
you wouldn't get it. Yeah.
Yeah. It just confirmed it.
Yeah. Yeah. I could see that for sure.
Yeah. That that lit a fire in me where I said, like, I'm doing 2 today, to be honest.
Are you?
Yeah. I said, okay, I'm going to do 2 today. So next weekend I can work on the room a little bit more.
There you go.
Yeah. Because I said, okay, no, I'm not missing anymore.
Yeah.
That lit a fire in me where I was like, just watch.
Nice.
Because like I said last time, I'm doing it more for, talking to people.
Yeah.
And conversating.
Yeah.
But if somebody's going to push me in that aspect,
let it go. Yeah. Thank you. You can tell them thank you once eventually.
Thank you. Let's fucking go.
Yeah.
So I appreciate you.
Hell yeah. Dude, I love that too. I love that. And I can 100% see the value behind that comment to you and what it's going to do for you.
Right.
So I'm glad I'm part of it, man. I appreciate
that
again.
Yeah. And like I said, I'm doing a lot of this for fun, and it kind of takes me away from the reality of work, like
this was a little timeout, pause from it.
Yeah, man, because this was a crazy ass week.
Was it?
And yeah, but now I feel like this kind of recharges me.
Yeah.
I see
something to look forward to.
Oh, absolutely. Like last night I got out of work. I had to stay extra because somebody called out, and I said, okay, well, I need to get this ready. And that's pretty much all I did right after work.
Nice.
Yeah, I just did a little bit of grocery shopping. I didn't get done for my day until probably like 9:30, and then I just passed out.
Nice.
I woke up just like, all right,
ready.
Let's go.
Heck yeah.
So is your next mindset, the next challenge, more for, I'm assuming it's not really about physical performance anymore. Is it more like a mindset kind of thing that you're looking for?
No, I think there's definitely still some physical, because obviously, I mean, for me, you're your own worst critic, right? When you look at yourself and you go to the gym, and then you go to the gym, you're in the bathroom or in the mirrors in front of the dumbbell, right? You know what you're lacking. For me, it's my chest. My chest is not popping the way I feel. So now I did the push-ups. I'm like, I'm going to do 7,500 push-ups in 30 days. That should grow my chest. It should do something. It should stimulate some more growth. So in a sense, still that physical aspect is there. And that's kind of why I pushed myself to do the 250. But also mental again, just to do it. But more so for me is, I think, to get the message out there to others, to try and challenge them to, again, step out of their comfort zone.
Physically, mentally.
Yeah, because I'm challenging anybody to do anything they want. Just make the decision and stick with it. Be accountable. Be accountable. So I think there's that. And I'm not going to lie. I think for me now, too, I think it's probably more they're probably 50-50. Me doing this for others and me doing this for myself for the physical aspect, because just a little while ago, I got home from the gym. I was eating, showered, getting ready to come over here. And I thought, what's the next challenge? I literally thought on day 1 today of my challenge that I'm doing now, what's my next challenge?
Dude,
so you know what I'm going to do? I don't know what it is yet, but I am going to pick one part where it's going to be a challenge. So I'm going to hit that part for 30 days. Like I said, I use the Gravel app, and I can see like my recovery for each muscle as I go and do things. It shows, I beat it up. And I could tell how hard I worked out. I know how hard I worked out at the gym. If I didn't work out super hard, I can tell that it's not really as beat up. My quads for the entire time were at like between 4 and 6% of what I had left. They were in the red all the time from the burpees, the jump. So it worked my legs. So if I do something else, I'm going to do something else that's going to target a body part and do it for 30 days.
And then grow that.
Amongst doing my regular workout. Throw that in each month.
That's actually pretty good. That's a good way to pick what challenge you need to do.
Exactly, based on what you're going to do. I hate to say it.
I think
exclusive. It's an exclusive right here. This is it. And you already know what I'm scared of because I told you, man. I told you.
I was like, you did legs. Now you're doing chest. Next one, what it has to be.
You already know is pull-ups.
I love pull-ups.
And I hate to say it, man. I'm not good with pull-ups. So my challenge will probably not be to the extent of numbers that maybe some would think. But for me, it's going to be get through that challenge, force myself to do them. By the end of that challenge, I should be a lot better.
Right.
Just like I was with the burpees. In the beginning, I wasn't very good. I kind of was all over the place. I didn't jump straight up. I was hunched over a lot. By the time I got done, boom, I was popping up. Push-ups going to be the same way. By the time I'm done doing the push-ups, it's going to get better. So yeah, I think next is going to be pull-ups.
Yeah, that's I love
You knew it. Dude.
Well, I like whenever I do back, I'm like, I gotta get in some pull-ups. It feels so good. Like just because I used to weigh 300 pounds, man. Crazy. So for me back then to think of me lifting my own body weight would fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And now that I still sometimes do a set and I'm like, man, looking 10 years back, like at that time period, I never would have thought I'd be able to do this.
But think about it too. When you were at that size, you were strong then. You carried all that weight around.
I did carry all that weight.
You know what I mean? So you were strong. Like you had to be to carry that weight around on a daily, from getting up from a seated position, from getting out of bed to anything. Like you were strong. And that's what there's potential for people that are large, man. They're already there. Like they've already been working out. It's diet now.
You just got to cut.
It's cut out the calories. It cut out all the junk. It's cut out all the processed foods. It's get to your basics, your veggies and your clean white meats, mix in some red meats and stuff like that and hit very little carbs. But the potential for, and I see it. I see bigger people come in the gym, man, and I want to congratulate them so much. I just want to, I want to congratulate them so much every time I see them, and then I'm sure some people see me and they're like, well, I don't know. I think about things like that. Like, what do they think of me when I'm in there? Like, and I'm sure some people think, look at this douchebag, look at this meathead or whatever the case is, recording himself, you know what I mean? But you see it, bro. I'm as humble as they come.
Absolutely.
I'm if somebody asked me a question at the gym, if I could help them spot somebody, and I've done it before, I'm all about it. If somebody had a question like, hey, am I doing this right? I'm all about it. I refrain from showing people that because I see bad form and we all see bad form. I've refrained from it because there was a couple people that took offense to it. So I'm not there to do that. I'm not there to offend anybody.
Only
so it bothered me.
Basically.
Yeah, exactly. Now. Right. So unless, or if it's somebody I know.
Right.
So.
Right. Cause I had my buddy that was actually on my last podcast. He's the one that I was doing him today, the single arm dumbbell.
Yeah. Press, right? Yeah.
Yeah. He corrected my form one time. And he said, hey, man, you need to squeeze your glutes a little bit more.
Heck yeah. So there's those little things.
And then I did it. And I was like, oh, shit. Yeah, dude. I appreciate it. Thank you. He's like, oh, yeah, no problem, bro. Because he's a personal trainer already, too.
Sick.
So whenever somebody comes up to me, like, hey, bro, can you try like this and, can engage this way.
Yeah.
And I feel it more. I was like, oh, man, I appreciate the shit out of it.
Yeah.
Because I'm on my journey to just get better.
Yeah.
That's part of the reason, obviously, I'm doing this.
Yeah.
So
I'm never going to change this. I'm going to keep working out as long as I can.
Absolutely, man.
And I keep in mind too with injuries, because injuries will set you back if you get injured. So I try not to go this crazy ego lifting in there. We don't really need to lift like crazy heavyweight. Every once in a while, it's kind of cool. It's fun just to challenge yourself.
Right.
But majority of the time, man, you just need to stimulate it with really good mind muscle connection, and work on the connective tissues being engaged while you're doing whatever it is. And it's not easy to do especially with certain body parts. It's harder with certain body parts.
Oh, especially for
back for me is really hard to mentally engage. Like I feel it, but to actually engage it in the proper way, sometimes it's tough.
It is kind of tough. Mine is legs, man.
Legs
has always been tough for me.
Okay.
Like to recently feel my quads get bigger. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, thank God, finally.
You need a challenge. You need a leg challenge.
I need freaking I shouldn't say this, but eventually I should just do air squats with the the BFR cuffs.
There you go.
Have you seen those before? Yeah, so they're the cuffs that you put around your leg that restrict blood flow to your leg.
Okay.
So when you're doing the exercise, you get more of a pump because oxygen's not being transferred to your legs.
Okay.
So then when you take the cuffs off, the blood just
Rushes quick to the leg.
it. Yeah. I do it.
Does that help with muscle growth or?
Yeah. So let's say I have a patient who's a post-op.
Okay.
And they're limited with they have restrictions as far as weight.
Yeah.
So I'll just have them do non-weights and put the cuffs on them, and they'll just get a huge freaking pump.
Really?
Or if they have if they're just coming out of their sling on the rotator cuff tear,
Mhm.
and they want to grow their arms a little bit,
Yeah.
I'll just do a really light band with the cuffs,
Yeah.
and you can just feel like
Really?
Oh yeah. Yeah, look into
Where do you get these cups? What?
Amazon. You can
Really?
get them on Amazon, but you can get those straps on them. I have the ones where you do the specific pressure
Okay.
on it, like if it's a blood pressure cuff.
Got it.
Yeah, you can get those on Amazon.
Wow.
Yeah.
What'd you get?
Blood flow restriction.
So BFR.
BFR.
I'm gonna check that out.
Yeah,
I like little gadgets like that. I like things like that to check them out.
So I used to live in Summerlin, and my roommate at the time, he's a physical therapist.
Okay.
And before he'd go on a date, he'd bust out the blood pressure cuffs. And he's just like,
Make him bump them up.
He's like, get that pump going.
I was at the gym earlier hitting arms just so I could be pumped up.
He's like, I'm about to head out in like 30 minutes. He's like, and you just.
That's great, dude. I love it. He seems like a friend I would have. That's awesome.
He's hella funny.
That's
But
cool.
yeah, so you mentioned earlier about the you're already thinking about your next challenge.
Yeah.
Because I have
Is that crazy on day one of my new one starting?
I kind of laugh because I have a problem of. So I went to the Sphere this past weekend
Okay.
to see
I was on that project.
the Wizard
Did some
of
of the
Oz.
building there.
Dude, that thing's
It's crazy.
freaking
It's
amazing.
crazy.
As I was there, I was just like, how the fuck did they do this, right? And halfway through the movie, I'm thinking I should be working on something. Like I can't turn my
Yeah. To enjoy.
yeah, man, I
Yeah.
can't. turn
And
my-
on that.
yeah, and I'm like, well, this is amazing, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I should be working on like the podcast. Or how
That's
do you?
great.
Because that's what that reminded me of.
Yeah.
Because when you said, is that crazy? I was like, no, I think I'm fucking crazy. You ever have that where you can't? I guess this kind of adds. I was kind of going to flow into this about work-life balance.
Yeah.
You could be either with your family or be at the moment you're working on your work at work. But do you have a hard time turning it off so you won't think about your current challenge or your next challenge? Because I know I have that problem.
I am absolutely addicted to working out now. I think about working out all the time. It's not to that point where like all I think about is working out, but the fact that the results or the things are paying off from my work that I put in and the results I'm getting, and I kick myself in the ass I'm 48 years old. Like I've been at this journey a little over 2.5 years. It's like, why did I wait so long?
Yeah.
Why did I wait so long? What I've missed so much time. I could life could be way different. Not that I want my life any different. I mean,
Right.
trials and tribulations have brought me where I'm at today.
Right.
You know, it's made me stronger. It's made me closer to God. It's done tremendous things for me, everything that I've been through. So I wouldn't change a thing. But why didn't I start earlier on my physical fitness, my physical appearance, what I did? You know, so now I'll never look backwards. I always want to keep doing it.
So
for
you
sure.
just so with that, do you feel, does it make it more difficult to stay in the moment, whether you're with your family or with friends, where you can't just shut that part of your brain off and just be there? Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does make sense, and I guess I'm kind of thinking about it
Because I know I have that problem. I can't. There's a lot of times where I can't just go enjoy something.
Yeah,
Because I'm thinking about what I have to do the next morning.
yeah, oh, yeah.
What I
I'm a
have
thinker,
to.
overthinker.
I'm a way overthinker, man. I want to think. I'm thinking about. All right, what's my next lift? Tomorrow I want to do this. Okay, I need to meal prep.
And then how does it balance into everything else
How
that's
am I
going
gonna?
on?
How am I gonna schedule the day out for
Yeah.
this? Like that's my. I want to say it's almost a curse, but also
it's a curse.
it's gotten me to where I'm at.
Yeah.
That crazy mindset where I can do the amount of work I'm doing, because my hours are fucking crazy right now, but
Yeah.
then I'm still able to do my
Well,
side.
Let me ask you a question. Being that you have that thought process, that mind process of when you're doing other things, you're thinking about other things, has it made you stress less? Like, does it make it because of the gym, the pressure and the fortitude that we put our bodies through and our minds through? Has it made you take things in a little easier? For me, it has. Well, that's why I'm asking, to where you don't stress about those other things because they're going to get done. You know that you're going to get it done. Like me, I would stress if I didn't think I was going to have enough time to do something because I procrastinated something.
Right.
But now that I'm kicking my ass in the gym and I've created a different mindset for myself and I've created different goals, it's helped me to realize the other things have to get done too.
Right.
So I make the time to get them done. I don't procrastinate as much or not at all. So in a sense, I stress less, being that I have that aspect of my life of the physical fitness.
Well, I think that's why I go so early in the morning.
100%.
Like this morning, I woke up early enough to where I can get everything that I need to do done today. And that absolutely helps me with almost while I'm there, I'm almost taking a step back.
Yeah.
Of, oh no, I'm going to do everything, but I'm just going to kind of schedule it properly. But then my problem becomes when I'm out, like let's say I'm not going to go out tonight, but if I were going to go out tonight, I'm thinking, I feel like I should be editing the videos right now, even though I know I'm going to do them tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know, that's kind of where, but then I'll go to the gym in the morning, like say, and the next day I'll do my thing. I'm like, oh yeah, no, I'm going to get it done.
Yeah.
You know, but I'm still thinking about it the day before.
I think maybe there's something behind it that the gym helps us escape all of that.
Oh, absolutely, man.
We're at the gym. We're thinking about the gym.
Yeah.
It's the escape. Yeah. You're there in the gym.
Right.
So there's the escape. And then everywhere else, you have to think about everything else.
But it's funny though, because when it comes to my like physical therapy work, I can leave work and shut that off. Like I'm not thinking about that anymore.
Yeah.
For some reason, I can shut that off really easy.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not.
It probably took you a while though. I'm sure it wasn't like
It took a little bit, man. Because when I was the first couple of years as a therapist,
that's all you thought about.
Oh my God, did I mess this up? What did I do to this person? But now I'll think about it like, nah, I did what I'm pretty sure I should have done.
Exactly.
So I'm good. I didn't mess up anything.
Yeah.
If I did it unintentionally. I did what I feel like what should have been done.
Yeah.
So now I can get out of work and just shut that off.
Yeah.
But everything else, such as the podcast, training, that's where I'm like, I should be working on myself.
It's because you like it. I think that's why. I think that's why you think about it. Does that make sense?
I mean, yeah, like I was pretty excited about today. Oh man, I can't wait to get this thing set up. And I was like, I can't wait to prove that person wrong. I was like, that lit a fire up my ass.
Yeah.
I got so mad. But I needed it though, I think.
But and then you just gotta, no, exactly. You needed it. And then sometimes you gotta take a step back and be like, well, maybe they're not happy. Maybe they have things in their life that they're not happy about,
Yeah. I mean,
and I'm not talking any ill way towards your coworker or whatever, but a lot of times, man, people that aren't happy want other people to not be happy.
I can see that.
You know what I mean?
Right.
They want to say down things to make people feel down.
Yeah, because I want to be.
But you took it right. You used it as fuel rather than let it affect you in a more negative way. You used it, the negativity, to be positive.
Like, oh yeah, look at this. Yeah. Have you ever read the book Choose Your Enemies Wisely?
No, but it sounds like something good. Yeah. And I might have to do it, man. I might have to take you up on your challenge, on yours, man. Like literally, because I'm the same way. I don't like to read. The most I do it now is on your phone while you're scrolling. You're reading very small things. Sports were what always interest me, so I'll go to the sports apps and I'll read that stuff, those articles. But I think getting into a book, man. I remember my grandpa when I was younger. It was either the workout channel early on in the morning with the Jane Fondas, because the time frame that we grew up in, because they were in construction, or he'd be on the couch with the paperback book reading it, and there'd be one on his table or in the bathroom on the counter when I would visit my grandparents. But my grandpa read books all day, every day, and it was just
good, man.
I wouldn't even be surprised if my grandfather in his time read thousands of books.
I gave Jocko Willink, Navy SEAL. He's a Navy SEAL guy. He wrote a book. He wrote a children's book.
Okay.
I gave that to my nephew.
Really?
Yeah, it was about mental toughness.
Okay.
Kids. Funny enough, a pull-up challenge in that book.
Really?
For a little kid. Yeah.
That's awesome.
I was going to give it to him and then I read it, but yeah, I'm trying to become a better reader. I want to see
that's a good. I like that. I like that you thought about that.
I want to
put it in my mind, thinking about it.
Yeah, man. Because also, I feel like when I did, because I'm not consistent, but when I did, I feel like that kind of grounded me too. When all right, pick up the book, shut everything else off.
It was what you had to do.
This is what I'm focusing on.
Yeah.
Right. Then picking obviously the subjects that I need to work on. Like there was a book that I wanted to read about communication, being able to read people properly. That's the kind of stuff that I like to read. I don't like science fiction kind of stuff.
Got it.
I'd rather just watch a movie.
Yeah. That's how I want to get that type of stuff in.
Yeah. I'll watch Harry Potter or the Avengers or something like that. Yeah. But I want to learn.
I want reality. I want to read something that's reality and something we're going to learn on.
Yeah, give me wisdom that I can use throughout the day into the future.
Yeah.
That's what I'm kind of interested in.
Yeah. Yeah. Awesome.
But yeah,
we're never too old to learn something too.
No.
And that's what that's doing, I think, is teaching you little things. If you just, I like it. I might have to jump on it.
I'm telling you, man, I need to, I'm going to start tonight. There
it is. We're still November 1.
Yeah, today's November 1.
It's November 1. So it's one of those things like super easy. It's easy to track. Not saying, go to the second, don't do it. Like it's just easier to track. I like things like that.
Right. Just start knocking it out.
Yeah.
So what do you do for work-life balance personally? How do you break off where I'm going to spend this here and then I'm going to be with my family and just be in the moment? Do you have to sometimes, strategize on making sure you spend the correct amount of time with your family?
It's definitely very important. It's probably the most important thing is giving them the time that they need, spouse or your kids or whatever the case is. But then I think there's some balance there. They have to realize that you're doing these things to better yourself. In turn, it's going to better the family lifestyle. And it has for myself, like everything that I do. So now it's recognized in my household that dad's going to work out. Dad's going to go do this and he's going to get it done. And then other things will happen. And then I think that's why I literally work out first thing in the morning, because I give it to myself 100%. And then I get on with the rest of the day. And I wake up early. People trip out that I wake up 4 to 5 hours before I start work. And I start work typically 5, 6, or 7 o'clock in the morning. So do the math on that. I'm 4 to 5 hours before I start work. And that's because I want to dedicate that. That's my time.
Right.
That's my time. 100%.
Yeah. Even my mom visited last weekend with my nephew and she already knows. Like,
You're going to be up and out of the house early.
Yeah, sure. So we went to Sphere, went to our district, had have you been to Soul Belly? Good barbecue.
Is it good?
Yeah, it was great.
Well, we love barbecue. So have you been to the Mission Barbecue, the new one right there, right down the street from the gym?
I've seen it, but
it's good.
That's pretty good
too.
too.
It's real good.
So
they sell out of meat a lot. Same thing in the
one
evening
of those,
times.
Yeah, kind of like that donut places.
Exactly. Those are good though. Those are good places where you know that they're going to sell out and it's fresh.
Friendly's Donuts in Henderson, the best. So before we planned, their day out, she already knows. So my mom's kind of like me as far as time. Like, hey, we need to be here at this time, this time, this time.
Structured.
Oh yeah. And I look at her. I was like, Mother, I'm worse than you are.
I already got it.
I'm like, I'm gonna wake up early I'm gonna wake up before you. I'm gonna go to the gym in the morning. And she's like, oh yeah, that's true. Like she already knows.
Yeah, that's your thing.
Yeah. So like, I was like, what time? Let me know when you're gonna get here so I can start making pancakes. Like she already knows that's what I do first thing in the morning.
Yeah.
So that makes it easy. So whenever I go home for Thanksgiving, I'm like,
same thing. They know you're gonna get.
All right. What time are you heading? Like as soon as I wake up, boom, out the door, and I come back. It's known already. Like that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
And to me, that's hopefully my next relationship. That's something that the other person would understand.
Yeah.
And possibly too, because I'm assuming that's important.
That's a value. That's a value that you probably are going to want in your next relationship. Is somebody that values health and fitness, and you're going to get that by attracting that by what you're doing.
Right.
So, and my wife, it's been a little process, but she is totally in now.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah. And I've transformed her into, really processing of doing it in the morning, the best you can, the most you can. Of course, there's times, she wants to sleep a little bit longer. Makes sense. I get it. She does. She'll go when she gets home. She'll still go get it in. And then she knows and she realizes that it's not that good of a workout later in the afternoon because she's lacked of energy.
Right.
She's already given the world most of what she had. And then it's busy. It's crazy busy in the evening time. So you're not getting, and you're a little bit irritated because, I want to use that machine or whatever the case is. Or there's not the machine you want to use. So she literally has gotten to the point where she realizes why I go in the morning. She tries to do it. She doesn't do it quite as early as me, but you see her when she comes in.
Oh yeah. And the way I look at it too, I'm not expecting that person to be, because I feel like I'm wired a little bit differently.
Yeah.
So I'm not expecting the person to be like, but just somebody that values that.
Yeah.
Is kind of what I'm looking for in the future.
Nothing wrong with that.
Because that's the kind of energy I want to be around.
Yeah.
Constant.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know why it popped in my head right now. Somebody recently told me, I think it was them. They said that they were really into the gym. Oh yeah, I know exactly who it is now. That he was really into the gym, working out. Then he met a girl. He was attracted. She was attracted to him. Met a girl and then stopped working out. And then got out of shape. And then she left him.
Yeah, you can't stop. That's like, I feel like that would be the opposite.
See, and then there's the hard part right there, because there's you've been doing this and now you're meeting something new and like you want to make it, because you get to a certain age where like you really expect the next person you meet that would be the person you're going to spend time with. It's like, so you got to spend time with. You got this and then you got to spend time with, but you got to try and.
Well, I think I'm just kind of guessing here, but he didn't set boundaries.
Possibly.
Of, hey, by the way, this is what I do. Yeah. And this is what I'm going to continue to do.
Yeah. From the beginning, you got to set that.
From the beginning,
this is important to me.
This is what I am.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. This is football season. Sundays,
I watch football.
I'm watching the birds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be
in the
4 hours, 4 hours on
Yeah.
Sunday. I'm locked
I'm,
up.
I'm locked in. We're watching football. I'm sorry. If they play Monday night, we're playing Monday.
You got Sundays free.
Right. The Longhorns are playing. Sorry.
There you go.
know?
Yeah.
Like I say it from the beginning, hey, but it's football season. I'm a little different.
Yeah.
I know.
And there's a lot of people like that. I used to be like that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've gotten a lot better, but that's just an example. Like football season, I'm watching the birds, and then I'm gonna train at this time in the morning.
Yeah.
And this is the type of food I eat.
Yeah.
Like, don't bring me garbage unless it's Friendly's Donuts.
I gotta go try this. Maybe tomorrow. What time do they open? Where are they at?
I think they're early.
Friendly's, I'll find it.
Yeah, it's near Basic High School. You know
Okay.
what's funny?
That's right.
I've never actually been there. Patients just bring them to me.
Oh, really?
A patient, like a police officer, brought him one time. Of course, a police officer.
Yeah.
I ate them for the first time. I was like, holy shit, this is amazing.
fresh.
Yeah. And then so I kind of mentioned it, and then just people would just know that just bring them Friendlies.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
somebody brought them yesterday. I'm like, so I was gonna eat it. I would
Yeah.
much. I'm
That's like the weakness right there.
Yeah, that's
I'm sure they bring in other treats. It's easy to just not,
like, what's that?
But-
yeah. But,
Or I think we talked about last time somebody would bring in pizza. You're like, I don't want
no, I
pizza,
want it.
And then
Nah.
eventually you're like, oh, I'll grab one slice.
Yeah, like,
and then you
no.
feel like shit afterwards.
Yeah, but then I see a Friendly's donut. I'm like, hey, don't get the glaze. That was mine.
I'm a weirdo donut guy too. I like literally like the unfrosted plain
Yep.
round plain donuts, and that with a cup of coffee. I do different. I have different things, but that with a cup of coffee is
Heavenly,
oh
man.
man,
Simple.
Two of those, cup of coffee, I'm set. Or I'll take a maple bar.
Yeah,
If
maple
that
bar-
maple bar with bacon, I'm not too mad about it.
Somebody was mentioning a maple bar with bacon the other day. How
It's
it's
so good.
but
Oh,
it's
man.
so bad for you.
Yeah.
I've never had that.
I would imagine it's probably not the best for you. I mean, but that's going to be the maple bar itself. But my mouth just watered thinking about it.
Yeah, but that's my kryptonite, man. That freaking Friendly's.
Oh man, I'm about to check it out. Tomorrow's Sunday, maybe before church.
Yeah, what man? I was thinking about that. I've been kind of following because I was going to church pretty consistently for a while.
Yeah.
What keeps you consistent with that? Because I want to be a little bit more, in touch with my faith, and I feel like I've kind of fallen off on that.
I think just I think knowing that there's a higher presence, just knowing that we are surrounded by greatness in a world of nothing but darkness. I think knowing that we have a Father that has put us where we're at, when we're here, and why we're here, whether we think that or not. I mean, there's always a purpose. But just feel good, man. I love going to church and I love praise and worship, man. I love singing, and it's just where you could let go without being, not saying without being judged, because there ain't no perfect Christians out there. There's no perfect
Absolutely
religion, and there's people that judge you everywhere you go. But being there and not caring, you know what I mean? Like, I'm here for me, just like at the gym. I'm there for me. And I'm going to get what I want out of this and what I feel out of this. And then I'm going to leave. And I love that we go Sunday morning, 9:30. We're out of there. We're out of there by 11, and we have the rest of the day. And
Right.
typically, I've already gone to the gym too before that.
Which church do you go to?
Church LV on Sunset and what is that? Sandhill. It's the old Kmart building.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Pastor Benny Perez, man, great congregation there.
I went to which one was I going to? Hope? No, not
Okay.
Hope. Not Hope. Central.
Central,
I went to Central,
Yeah.
and I remember
another great church.
I was the pastor was talking about, I forget the verse specifically, but he was talking about how I forget how this person was going through trials and tribulations, and after all that, he was saying God was still saying, I'm still here, and the next day, Monday morning, I had an old patient come in. This was after one of my employees quit. I was going through a difficult time with tech, as far as management, as far as the schedule. It was a rough time, man. And somebody comes in that I hadn't seen in like 2 years, and he's just like, I'm just here to see if Victor's still here. And then I hear that, and I come like, hey man, how you doing? He's like, I'm just checking if you're still here. And I was just like, I'm still fucking here. I'm not going anywhere.
Wow.
Yeah, dude, I swear. After that, like the whole pastor was talking about, you're still here.
Yeah.
After everything you're gonna go through, you can
You're
say,
still here.
I'm still here.
Love that.
Yeah, that like, I was like,
I love that.
am
And that
still
right there
fucking
just
here.
fuels your fire.
Oh man, I was like, I
Yeah.
am still here.
Yeah.
And I said, I'm not going anywhere, man.
Yeah.
This is where I'm at. This is my spot.
Yeah.
Like this is my town.
Yeah.
You know,
That's awesome.
Yeah, that was. I was like, yeah, I thought I was like, he knew exactly.
Yeah. Oh, he knows before you know. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's awesome, man.
What's your prayer before, like your usual prayer before you start the day? Like what do you, if you don't mind me asking?
No. I'm probably not I guess I'm not I don't want to say not the biggest of prayers. I pray. We pray on a daily basis. We definitely bless our food before we partake in food. I think a lot of times I have more, and I guess prayer is the same way. You close your eyes, you bow your head, you close your eyes. I like to have conversations. Like I'll sit there and have a conversation, just no different than, driving down the street and just talking. I'm in my truck and I'm just like, God, just help me out. Show me, especially if I'm going through a difficult time. And that's what a lot of people do is they lean towards God in difficult times.
Right.
And in those difficult times, when things get better, they realize that it's a real thing. It's definitely the power in knowing that we have somebody around. But I think just the prayer to give me the patience to understand things that I don't understand and be patient enough to make it through the day. I'm one of those ones that I get affected by others that are outside, maybe driving and stuff like that. And I have to check myself like,
that's not important.
That's not important.
Right.
That's a 3 second, 5 second, 10 second lapse in my day, in my life.
Right.
Let it go. Because 10 seconds can cost you a lifetime if something stupid happens.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm not the same thing. I'm not as consistent as I should be, but a lot of times I just pray that use me properly as I'm so meant to be.
Yeah.
As I'm here. So what do you need from me? And give me the path so I can properly use the gifts that you gave me.
Yeah.
Whether it's in the PT world, getting better with conversation.
Yeah.
That's what I pray for. Like, please show me the path that you need me.
And help me to understand.
And help me to understand.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, I have a conversation. I said, I don't need more patience.
I have enough patience.
I was like, because if you pray for something, you will get tested.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
And sometimes I'm like, I don't need to be tested in this way anymore. Just show me how to do better.
I'm ready for the end goal here.
Because first I was like, one time something happened, I looked up and I said, I'm good with patience.
Yeah.
Stop it. I said, no, we'll figure it out and we'll keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what, also I pray that it kind of depends if I pray for the people around me to do better, make sure that my hands are used properly so I can treat and heal as much as possible.
Those are gifts. Those are gifts from God for you to do things. And like you said, what is it that I'm doing, whether it's in the PT world or talking or whatever. And it's obvious. Yeah. It's obvious that you're helping people.
Yeah. Let me heal. And so it's funny. I was talking to this was after I had a breakup last year, a pretty big breakup. And I was talking to my mom and I was pretty down. And I said, Mom, I don't know what to do next. Like, I don't know my purpose. And she's like, Victor, you're a healer. Like, what do you mean? What's your purpose?
Wow.
God gave you the gift to heal. And I was like, oh shit. I was like, fuck, you're right.
Yeah.
And she's like, keep healing.
Yeah.
Like
The rest of it'll fall in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can so you can get rid of people's pains. Like, do you know how much power that is?
Yeah. Yeah.
And-
Damn. Mama
Yeah.
knows what she
Yeah,
was doing.
She said that, I was just like, damn, she always knows what to say.
That's good.
She said that's so much power, being able to help with people's pain.
And sometimes it just takes that little bit to just open your eyes to certain things,
Right.
to realize. And you already knew. I mean, it was already there. You're already doing it. So you know what it is that you can do. So it's like the same thing. Like a lot of people say, well, I never hear God. God is, it's in you. It's in you.
No, there's signs.
It's in you. Like if you think about it, if you think this is what I need, and then later you think about it, that's your sign of like God is talking to you. It's putting it inside your body, inside your mind, inside your soul. So trying to hear God in a voice like you're going to hear a voice coming down out of like a microphone. That's not the case.
No, it sounds like kind of like I said earlier with is Victor still here?
Is he here? That's the sign.
I was like, I'm still here.
Yeah.
I said, yeah, I'm not going anywhere. I need to get back, man.
You're welcome to join us for church anytime you want, man.
He said it's
we do 9:30 service. We on Sunset and Sand Hill.
I'll have to.
Yeah, we always get there about 9:10, 9:15, kind of get in and
Yeah, because it does re-energize.
Oh man,
absolutely.
Yeah,
I just kind of
and I've never been to Central, but I've heard nothing but great. Our pastor actually talks about Central Church. Our friends, that's what he says. Our friends over at Central Church. So, yeah,
yeah, that's what I kind of got into it because I was listening to a podcast about. I forget my guy's name, but he was talking about faith and how important it is, and I don't remember what he said, but something sparked it. Said, "Yeah, I need to jump into that."
Some faith.
Yeah, and it's been helpful, but like I said, I kind of, we all sin. I fell out a little bit, but
nobody's perfect. There's only one perfect.
He's still there,
Yeah.
So I just need to.
And he's forgiving you. He knows that we're children of the earth. Like the everything going on around us, it's hard. I mean, Eve took a bite of the apple. She wasn't supposed to take a bite of the apple.
So I was thinking about, sometimes when somebody does something to me, I'm like, he's God's child too.
It's a really good way to look at it.
I'm like, we're all God's children.
Yeah.
I said,
yeah.
For whatever.
And if at the end of the day, that helps for nothing to ever escalate or be said, then that's where it's at.
We're all God's children.
We're all God's children.
Yep. I've actually,
and it's okay. Everybody has their own opinion. There's some that are completely against or oblivious to any of it, and everybody's entitled to live their life the way that they want, 100%. But I know for me and my household, and you walk in our house, that's our faith and our love for God is extremely important.
Absolutely, and I think that's important too.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I think that was good.
Yeah.
Did you feel
100%. No, I just it was cool. I'm excited about the new challenge, and then the whole thought about a different stepping outside even the fitness world, the fitness realm, like doing another challenge. I like the reading thing because I don't like to read. And I wouldn't mind challenging myself to do something like that.
Reading's one of those things where once I start, I'm good. But it's the
pick up and start. Dude, that was me, man, in school. You'd always have a month, you'd have this certain paper due. And for me, it was procrastination. I was a procrastinator when I was young. Yeah. I didn't like to do homework, but it was, I would sit down with the pen and the paper and I couldn't start. I couldn't start. Where is it? I couldn't do it. And then once it got started, it was just like
the flow.
It was there. It was there. So it's that aspect, like start.
Just start.
Just start. Yeah. So I think that's an important thing. Something to think about.
Yeah. Before I started the podcast, I was watching a podcast and somebody asked, what's your message to anybody that wants to start their own thing? Just start.
Just start.
I said,
You won't know until you do
You
it.
won't know until you do
Yeah.
it, and then when you start, you're gonna make mistakes. But guess what? That's the only way to learn. You know, that's why I
100%.
said one day my buddy Sonny came into town. I still haven't posted this episode yet, but I was like, hey, let's do a podcast. Let's do it today. He's like, are you ready? I was like, no, but
Let's do it.
I just got to get started, man. Because once I get started, I'm be like, oh yeah, this is probably what I should have done
Yeah.
to get it better. And then I'm kind of, as I go, learning. Like so,
100%.
my next thing is I want to fix the background a little bit more, where we kind of show a little bit more on the camera.
Yeah.
Is my next thing.
Yeah.
So that's what hopefully I want to kind of work on that next weekend.
Nice.
A little bit. That's what I'm doing 2 today.
There you go.
So I can do this one, the next one,
And have the weekend off.
have the weekend off where I can take that one out next weekend so I can work on this. So then the following weekend there won't be a miss and beat as far as
Yeah.
episodes are concerned.
Got it. Is that what you're putting out 1 week?
I'm doing 1 week at a time right now.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
that's my goal. But
That's awesome. I did talk to my buddies. Remember I was telling you last time that I wouldn't mind with me and my buddies, and I brought it up. And I thought, like, not negative, but like, well, wow, I don't know. It was, what's it going to cost us to get started? Which was a cool thought. Like, oh shit, what's it going to cost? And honestly, not a couple $100, I think. I mean, really.
I had all this stuff already. I just had to set it up.
Yeah. And it would be that too. Where are we going to do it?
Where are you going to do
Where are
it?
you going to do it
I
at?
had the.
It's probably the hardest part.
I bought the lights, the chairs, everything else. And the mics and everything else. I already had. That's
You're into it for a few $100 tops.
Yeah, for the most part.
Yeah.
And then after that, it's just time.
Yeah.
But
then that just comes natural because it's something you like, so you look forward to that time.
Right, and you already know, like, if you're a thinker, that's easy.
You've already done it. You've probably got to the point where you know roughly how much time it's going to take you to edit now. I mean, it's going to be based on the length of the video itself. So, but I mean, the edit time you probably have down.
Yeah, editing I just do while watching football on Sunday.
There you go.
I'm just kind of like touchdown. Oh, cool. That's all. So that's why the editing's that's that I can just do while I'm watching ball.
Yeah.
So that's not a problem anymore. But
yeah.
All right, man. But you want to tell everybody where to catch you on TikTok again?
Yeah, Sammy Sosa 702 with the red X on TikTok. It's fully fitness related. My journey, my daily grind, what I do. I do some talking points, and I'm not anybody special, man. I'm just another guy that wakes up in the morning, puts on his pants the same way everybody else does, and I go grind at the gym, and then I go to work, and I come home and I have a family. So I think I try to interest those normal people that way by just being real, not trying to be somebody I'm not. So if you guys were to see me outside the gym or run into me somewhere, said what's up, you're going to get who you see here and who you see on my videos.
Yeah, man.
So, but yeah, TikTok, hit me up.
Yeah, man. That's it, man, bro. Awesome.
Vic, thank you again.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.